Hello, I'm Foibles and welcome to another episode of Pillars of Eternity, and we are here at top of the tower. We have just talked with Ikantha and now we are going to talk with this Adhelm. We are not going to feed him anything. And I think... And... Yes... Huh. And I think he's going to attack us now, so let's kill him. It's time for you to die, Adhelm. And die. Yay. And let's loot him. Let's take his stuff. Yes, that's fine. And let's use this one. A jagged Aedra pillar rises in front of you, encased in stonework and run through with copper veins. The panel is covered with runes, which you can now understand. You recognize words for end and for hold. The dial is currently fixed on hold. You also recognize by an inscription that the manner in which you turn the dial is a means of throttling the device. Maximize the machine's throttle in hopes of overloading the device. Let's do that. Ooh. Muttering in command, you give the dial a violent twist. The moving spires spin faster and faster, wobbling from their axes. The light filling the machine quickly becomes too bright to behold. You look away and cover your ears, but the thunderous crash that follows shakes the floor beneath you. When you look back, the machine is in ruins, never to be used again. Good. Good. This seems like a douchey thing anyway. Who needs these things anyway? The leaden key uses them. We don't want any part with these. Do we? No, we don't. No, we do not. And let's take a look at our journal. The acolyte showed me... And that's done, I think. Yes, it's done. Through Death's Gate. Hermit of... So we have to go talk with her. The final act. I think there is some quest we should do before we actually do that, so let's go do and circumstances of his brother's death in Defiance Bay. He suggested there might be records of the Saints' War in archive in the Ducal Palace. Let's do that. And we'll go talk with Lady Webb at another time. Actually, I was supposed to do the... Oh well, these. Faster. Let's go down again. Ding. And here we go. Out from the... And I believe this is all done. Now we can leave this district. Nothing to do here anymore. There, that's the nice man who helped me. And thank the Iron Arm for it. We'll get you sorted out at the keep. Knights of the Crucible, Major. Positive, Major. Aha. Aha, interesting. The tower, it's off. Does this mean the curse of Heritage Hill is lifted? Huh. It wasn't a curse, but yes, the district is safe again. I think it'll be some time before anyone will be willing to settle in the district again, but at least we can get started on restoring it.
Hail and well met.
I see that Stench hasn't driven you away yet. Farewell. Interesting. Well, let's go to Brackenbury. Where is the Ducal Palace? Is it here? I think it was here, in Brackenbury. The middle of the town, that place. Yeah, right now I remember.
Hey.
So it's in the first thing here. I know how to navigate this city. I'm a terrible navigator, I must say. I've lost in my hometown a few times. I can only tell like few. Vailian Embassy, the Ducal Palace. Well, let's go here. I have only like I only know like few street names and so, even though I've lived here my whole life, but I'm just really bad with that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm sad like that very easily. Sidley. Any news to share, or are you just here to see the Ducal Palace? Who are you? I'm a page here at the palace. I deliver messages and run errands for the Duke and his advisors. The pay is not great, but I can't think of a better introduction to politics. Looking for news. What goes on in here? Where to start? We've got meetings, public hearings and ceremonies, and that's just the stuff that happens out in the open. This is where the Duke and his key advisors work, so there's always someone partnering for a favor. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to talk about that side of things. But if you want the official version, we have a shrine devoted to Maegran official records and chamber for public hearings and council meetings. Tell me about the Shrine of Maegran. It's a symbol of Maegran's protection of Defiance Bay. She has represented the revolutionary spirit of the Deerwood ever since independence, and her involvement in creating the Godhammer bomb only affirmed her importance to us. That's also where the first of the sacred fires burn, but Firga, the tranquil ardent, has had trouble keeping them lit. What kind of records are stored here? Mostly dull official stuff. Census counts, tax records, militia registers. Now I keep my distance. I got curious one day and got drafted into reshelving half of the records. Worst day of my life. Is there a hearing going on right now? Sure is. Duke Avar's been meeting with some of the city leaders for weeks now, trying to figure out how to address the legacy. The whole business is terribly secret though. I tried to sit in the gallery during my lunch break one day and got turned away. But a lot of the talk concerns animancy, so there's a good reason they're keeping the meetings behind closed doors. The legacy, Waidwen's legacy, that's what a lot of people call the Rash of Hollowborn. The theory goes that it's a punishment for meddling in animancy. Why is animancy so controversial? Where to begin? Traditionalists think it's a crime against the gods. There's no question that poking around in souls is risky, but the more progressive elements believe it's our only shot at restoring healthy births. And it doesn't help matters that animancy research often involves old Engwithan relics that were illegally looted from ruins Erklanfath. Huh. So what do you think about animancy? Me, I think the real danger of animancy is confusing a real scholar with an expensive fake. We get a new case here every day, some poor couple in the gift or couple lane who spent every copper they had on a miracle cure for their unborn child. It never works. Breaks your heart, but there's usually nothing we can do for them. I see. Anyway, the legacy is what the politicians have all been whispering about lately. I would like to ask about something else. What's the Ducal Palace? It's the seat of government here in Defiance Bay. This is where Duke Admeth Hardred declared freedom from Aeduran rule some 150 years ago. It's also a hotbed of regional politics. Trust me, the gossip here beats what you'll find in any tavern or brothel in the city. Tell me about the current Duke. That would be Avar Wolfgren. Don't let the title fool you though. Our dukes have been elected since independence. Some find Duke Avar rather coarse. He is a frontier noble. Personally, I think a rough and tumble type is just what Defiance Bay needs. Alright then, goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye. What's in here? Anyone home? No? Well then. Thank you for the stuff. I appreciate the... I only offer you... There's some stuff over here. Let's go take a look. Aha, this is the figurine of Terrell. Yes, it's the most bright Markran. What did you say?
Gods keep you.
Praise be to Markran, and welcome to her temple. How may I be of service? You seem upset. What's wrong? This is about the fires, isn't it? They're just symbols. You can't put your faith in them. The fires. The sacred pyres all around town. You must have seen the statues of the goddess around the city holding up empty braziers. I've kept them burning steadily for 15 years, but I haven't been able to conjure them for months now, and people need to see them more than ever these days. What does that mean? It's my devotions and prayers that keep them lit, but lately when I try to pray, all I can think about are the Hollowborn all over the city, the grieving families, the refugees. How could Markran allow us to suffer like this? What strength do we gain from a soulless child? What strength do we gain from adversity, from trial and test? The fires don't wither because she lacks in faith. They wither because she does not understand how to be faithful to a whore. A whore wants neither praise nor devotion. A whore wants to be compensated for services, and Markran is paid and pleasured in sweat and struggle and pain. This middling imbecile is unworthy of Markran's womanly heat. Ha. And this has shaken your faith. But I believe Markran may be speaking to me again. This will likely sound so far-fetched to someone like you. Lately I've been seeing visions, a place in the wilderness with pools filled with sunbursts of color, strange falls that seem to raise to the heavens even while they splash into the earth. And behind the falls is a cave filled with fire and heat and danger, and some token of my goddess. I know there's something there, but where is it or how I'd get there? I've been meaning to ask around at the expedition hall to see if anyone recognized the description. To be honest though, I don't know what I'd do and if I found the place. Worthless like so many of Markran's flock, afraid of her god's tests. If Markran speaks to her, it is to hasten an end to a hypocrite's life, and this vision is surely a death trap for the weak. What's the significance of the sacred pyres? They symbolize Markran's power and guidance, and right now the people of Defiance Bay need to be assured of her presence. Our neighbors in the Vailian Republic see us superstitious, but we are just sensitive to the signs and warnings of the gods. Something else. I'd like to know more about the temple here. Makron is the most revered goddess among us Dirwoodians, so it is no surprise that her temple is part of the ducal palace. Her fires symbolize trials, revolutions, and the placing of new paths, all of which are important to us. This is the first of the sacred pyres. When this is lit, so are the rest around the city. Goodbye. Well, we have gotten a new quest. As a result, she's been able to... Aha, alright then. That's interesting. There's some nobles. We can't loot that one, I suppose, because... Well, let's take a look at here. Records Keeper.
Good day, stranger.
Yes, is there something I can pull for you? I'm looking for militia records from the time of the Saints' War, trying to find out what happened to someone. We have had a number of inquiries about such information. I'm afraid we've had to bar access to the public. Seems there are still quite a number of folk in Dyrwood who bear ill will toward Red Serens. It would be irresponsible to surrender their names to just anyone. Many came to settle here as refugees. Perhaps if you were more established in Defiance Bay, things would be different, but I have no reason to suspect you to be any different from the others. I just need to find out about my brother. I don't even know what side he fought for. You must understand, I have heard many such stories. I'm afraid there is nothing I can do for him. I take what I want. In the Duke's Palace, I can assure you that you do not. Besides, without my assistance, you'd be sitting through scrolls for years. Oh well. You stink. Huh. Yes. Citing concerns about eventual Dyrwoodings, he said things might be different were my reputation in the city stronger. What is my reputation? Where is it? Party, records. Faintly good, Defiance Bay, faintly good. Guildwood Way champion, overwhelmingly good. That's right.
Hey.
You douchebags. I'm beautiful man, you hear me? What's going on in here? Investigate, blah yada yada yada. And that's pretty much all there is to it, I suppose, in here, in the Ducal Palace. We need to do some more quests here, is it? Cinders of Faith, the final act. Alright, that's that. The Theorems of Pentagram. I'll find the... Yes, the Long Hunt. When I examined the bear statue, I felt though I was standing atop cliffs overlooking the water. Berserk must be there. Water. I wonder if that's in this town over at somewhere else. Well, let's take a look at the map. That's the Ducal Palace, Vailian Embassy, Ondra's Gift, Brackenbury, Heritage Hill, Copley. Well, let's take a look at the map. Whatever happens, at least we are out of that mud hole, Gilded Vale.
I grew up in Gilded Vale.
Kind. That's what I meant to call it.
No, you had it right.
That's right. Ondra's Gift. It could be up there. I think it is. Let's go to Ondra's Gift. We haven't been there before. Clift and whatnot. Has to be. Just has to be. Let's take a look at the map.
This elder of yours.
Aha, there's a cliff.
Returned a drunk or an invalid. Maybe. But the search for Persoc is just as important as what I find.
Is that right? And
Huh.
what if you return empty-handed,
I never return empty-handed.
Oh, and our Pally has leveled up, of course. Of course, of course. Athletics, mechanics, sure. Sworn Zealous Charge. What does this do? Model. I don't need any models. Inspires all allies in the vicinity when the paladins downs an enemy, providing a temporary bonus to all defenses. A model. No. A model. 3 per arrest. Marks an enemy at the focus of the paladin's righteous fury, granting... let's take the Inspiring Triumph. Seems like a good thing to have for a paladin. And I do have to take a break here, so thank you for watching. If you liked the episode, then please do click the like button and subscribe to my channel. It would really help out a lot, and I appreciate it a ton. And yeah, I hope I see you in the next episode. You have a nice day. Bye bye.